Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Dining with Dessica. On today's menu, we have my delicious butter, creamy, cheesy baked scallop potatoes done my way. So let's get started and do this. I'm going to use a medium glass baking dish, and I have sliced two large peeled potatoes, and I am going to portion them kind of like in a slanted way in my glass dish while they appear to be stacked on each other. So this way we have enough room to also place the second sliced potato. And the purpose for stacking your potatoes in this format is so that you can place onions in between each potato or every other potato. This would add a delicious flavor to your butter creamy cheesy scallop potatoes. Now that we have completed adding the onions, and by the way, these are white sliced onions, and we are going to set this dish aside. Using a large skillet, I have prepped my stovetop to a low medium, and I'm adding, that is, 3 tablespoons of butter, and I am going to melt this butter completely to start my creamy cheesy sauce. Now you want to make sure that the butter is completely melted and it's beginning to boil before we add our 1/4 cup of, and we are going to sprinkle our flour over on top just a little bit at a time, and we are going to whisk the flour and the butter together. Okay, you want to whisk this very well together, and I know it's looking like it's kind of dry to you, but you just want to continue to whisk it, and you want to add just a tiny bit more of that flour. Okay, and we're going to add just a little bit more flour, and we are going to whisk. Next, I am going to gradually add my 1½ cup of heavy cream. Okay, now we are going to whisk this, and it's going to break all the little lumps up in our skillet, and it's going to smooth out, and we're going to continue to add our cream. Okay, everyone, as you can see, the more cream we add into our skillet, and we're breaking up the chunks of flour and butter, you can see the fullness of our creamy sauce coming together. Next, we're going to add our seasonings. I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. I'm going to sprinkle that over on top. Next, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of all seasoning. Okay. Next, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of dry parsley flakes over on top. Also, everyone, this makes a delicious side dish for any meal. Next, a sprinkle of ground black pepper. Okay. You want to sprinkle that over on top. And just a dash of sea salt over on top as well. Okay. Next, we are going to add a little bit more cream, the rest of our cream, and we're going to whisk our cream and our other ingredients in very well, okay, before we add any other ingredients. Next, we're going to add a little bit more milk, and sometimes if it's not creamy enough, if you find it that it just seems too thick, add a little bit more cream. Okay, next I'm going to add 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese over on top of our creamy sauce. Okay, and we're going to whisk our cheese into our cream batter, and it will disappear. So we're going to continue to do that until we use up all of that 1 cup of cheddar cheese. Okay, everyone, so let's make sure that we mix this cheese in very well. Okay, so it's going to feel kind of thick to you, so as you whisk, continue and add the rest of your cheese. Add the remaining amount of our cream so that we can be done with our creamy cheesy sauce that will go over on top of our potatoes. Okay, so we're going to whisk this and see how creamy this looks. Beautiful. And believe me, it smells good. So I'm going to add just a little bit more of parsley flakes over on top because I love parsley flakes. Okay, and our next step is to pour this delicious sauce over on top of our sliced scallops potatoes with onions. Now we are going to pour our creamy cheesy sauce completely over the potatoes. Yes, our buttercream cheesy scallop potatoes. Okay, so we're not done. Next, I'm going to add a little bit of mozzarella and mixed cheese over on top. Okay, and this is to really coat and make sure that we have our cheesy scallop potatoes done my way. Okay, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit more pepper over on top, along with some delicious chopped green chive onions over on top. Look at that. This is going to be a delicious side dish. This is my buttercream cheesy scallop potatoes. Okay, I have preheated the oven to 375. Next, I am going to cover it with aluminum foil and place in the oven and let bake for 1 hour. Okay, and voila, what do we have here? We have our butter creamy cheesy scallop baked potatoes. Okay, this is from scratch, done my way. So we have got to taste this. Look at this. Look. Oh, and before I forget to mention, please, 10 minutes before baking is completed, remove the aluminum foil and let the top brown so that you can get this beautiful color. Now I have prepared a nice sized bowl. I am going to place a scoop of my delicious butter creamy cheesy scallop potatoes. Everyone knows that I have to do the taste test. I have to. I don't like to eat and talk. This is so delicious, you guys. You gotta try my buttercream cheesy scallop baked potatoes done my way. So everyone, please don't forget to join me, subscribe, comment, like, and share on my YouTube channel, Dining with Dessica. You can also join me on my website, diningwithdessica.com. Also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Also, enjoy this delicious recipe. Stay safe. Love is love. Until next time, smooches.